What's happening, everyone? It's your host Samurai Slick, episode of Hidden Leaf Homies, and today I want to talk about The Stand, TV show that I find really interesting, really fun, captivating. It is based off a Stephen King novel which he written in like 1972, and it's about a depiction of a post-apocalyptic world in which it has been ravished by a plague. Sound familiar? Unlike that one that we are going through at the moment, this one is 97% accurate at killing people. It's pretty good. It's called Captain Trips, and well, it's pretty disgusting. Obviously in the books, it's not, you can only have your imagination to visualize what that looks like. In the old TV show that came out in 1998, 97, I don't think they really depicted it that well, but in this one, the 2020 version, it's pretty yeah. So yeah, be mindful of that. They don't show it a hell of a lot. I've seen 8 episodes so far. We'll get to that. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. So, pretty much all-star cast. You got Alexander Skarsgård. I mean, he's great. He's a good bad guy. I remember him from True Blood. He was, what's his name again? Eric Dorfman. He was sick. He was like a rock star, kind of vampire, ancient, powerful. Yeah, he plays a really good bad guy. He is Randall Flagg, which is a bad guy across a lot of Stephen King, movies and novels. He's like the big bad of his Tower story. So yeah, you got him, you got James Marsden, you got Whoopi Goldberg, she's back. Rumors is that there's gonna be a Sister Act 3 coming out after 30 years, 3 decades. I'm actually looking forward to that. Be good. I mean, we've got Coming to America back now as well too, which is coming up soon. Sorry, I'm digressing. Let me go back on track. So, as I was saying, it's about decimation in the world, and in this, amongst this decimation, there is good versus evil. So there's a plague going on that's ravishing the whole world, but there is a good and evil struggle between Randall Flagg and Mother Abagail, which is played by Whoopi Goldberg. So you've got dark versus light. And you've got, the people who are alive, who are immune to Captain Trips. They pick a side. Obviously, amongst that, there is a couple wolves in sheep's clothing, 2 to be exact. And I thought that was really cool how they told that story. The acting is really good. I thought that it was really well acted, all the different variety of characters. Nobody was very similar. They all, even though they may be in similar circumstances, bad and good, they all were very unique characters, I thought, and I found that was really fun across the show. I mean, again, there's 8 episodes. There's one more episode which is a special late edition by Stephen King, because the 8th episode basically ends how the novel does. But the 9th one is the episode that he wanted to place or, put out there for all this time, 30 plus years, 20 plus years, whatever it is. So there's a lot of missed opportunities with some of the characters. I'd say definitely Harold, who is a good guy turned bad, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. He did kind of have a crush on his babysitter from like way back when, and he always thought that they'll get together, but he was always that guy who was just never good enough. He kept trying to get to college. He was always denied or rejected. I think he maybe showed some interest in her in the past, but we were rejected. Then the world went to crap, and he thought, maybe old Captain Trips might just push me in the direction of my love interest. But Frannie. But then he's also rejected, and then it turns out that she's pregnant with another guy. They don't really explain if the pregnancy is via Stu or previous. I think it's previously that happened, and Stu just kind of went along with it. Something like that. But anyway, point is that Harold is kind of like a hopeless character in a sense, you know, because he just wants to find love, I suppose, and find purpose, and each time he's always rejected, which is why his dissension into the dark side is it's expected. You know, someone who's not really given any love, attention, and support then gets, you know, a firm handshake from the Dark Lord over here. In a sense, he's kind of like the devil, and then he kind of finds purpose in doing what he's doing. So, you know, he's a little bit of a hopeless character. I feel like maybe if he had some wins along the way as a kid and as an adult growing up, he may have changed sides. You know, he may have been good. Maybe, I don't know. But there is a lot of opportunities with some characters that I thought was a bit wasted, and I think it's because of time. They only have 9 episodes long, although 8 is, as I said, the original story, A to B, and then the 9th episode is an extra that Stephen King decided to bless us with. So, yeah, he didn't get much of a fair shake. Ezra Miller plays the trash man. I think I mentioned him before. I know a lot of people are a bit about his character and so on, but he's meant to be a very intriguing, complex character. His upbringing and stuff, completely omitted. Even the little kid, Jacob, I think his name is, they always keep talking about he's seen a lot of really messed up things as a kid. You know, he's the only kid there. He saw so much crap that he doesn't even talk anymore. But they don't even go into any of that. So again, it's another wasted opportunity. I was thinking they might get into it at the last episode, episode 8, and they don't. So I'm guessing that's just not going to happen. So if you want to know those details, you got to read the book or read a summary or something online or whatever. But yeah, that's the only thing I'd say about the characters. They didn't flesh a lot of them out, but it's a time restraint, I'm sure. You know, if it was a whole 3 seasons, 2 seasons, maybe they could have capped it in like 24 episodes or whatever. So, minor gripe. All in all, I would give The Stand a 7.5, I'd say. Great acting, great story. I like how it all kind of unfolds, but I think like the first half of it was a nice storytelling as well as all the craziness, and then the second half is more, you know, they're going to war and all that, but they kind of leave off the Captain Tripp's illness. Like they show you a little bit at the start, and then they kind of don't talk about it anymore, so you don't really see what is ravishing the world anymore. You kind of forget that there's a pandemic that's killing people. You forget about it. So that's the only thing I thought was a bit strange. So that's me out. Stay safe, stay sanitized. Out.